In this video, we're going to be learning how to perform a hack action. We're going to use our Onibagesha to perform the trace hack. First, to perform the hack, we need to look at the Onibagesha's card and determine her coding skill. Now, we're going to draw that number of dominoes, which is 3, to create a hacking pool. When a hack is attempted, it's going to end up being optimized or successful, and then an opponent will have a chance to reduce its state from optimized to successful or from successful to failure. Let's look at the hack card for trace to determine the number required to optimize the hack. So we see we need a 7 to optimize the hack. Out of our pool, we can take any 2 dominoes, and it's always going to be 2, and join them together, with the requirement being we have to join the 2 higher numbers of the 2 dominoes. Our goal is to get those 2 numbers added together to be equal to or higher than the optimized number on the card. So in this case, we would not do this because a 6 isn't high enough. We probably wouldn't do this because if we can, we want the end numbers to also be as high as possible. So in this instance, our best hack sequence is going to be these 2 dominoes, 3, 4, 6, 1. We can discard the extra domino, and now we know that our hack is currently optimized. Now it's time to see if the Lolficer can attempt to crack the hack. Let's look at the Lolficer's card to determine his coding skill. His coding skill is 3, which is the range for which he can crack a hack. In the case of a trace, the hack point is at the character performing the hack. The Lolficer is within 3 dominoes, equal to his coding skill, of the hacker, meaning that he can attempt to crack the hack. His coding skill is 3, so we're going to react and draw a single domino. For this crack to be successful, we need the Lolficer's coding skill to equal or beat each side of this domino. In this case, he's failed. If 4 is higher than his coding skill, so his skill does not overcome the domino, meaning he has failed to crack the hack. So what is the result of the hack? Let's look at the trace card briefly. On the card, we'll see that when optimized, we're allowed to put the front end, which in this case is the higher of the 2 end numbers, so 3, we'll get to put a front end number of hack dominoes down on the board. We'll chain these together. Now we get to move the Onibagesha along that hack path, and if she isn't currently overclocking, she'll begin overclocking. Looking at the details, we see these hack blocks will stay on the board until they're used by another character. Now, if the Lolficer had succeeded in cracking this hack, we would have only been able to place the back end number of dominoes, which would have only been 1. Now, if another character, for example, this Catspaw, performs a move, and their movement chain touches the trace, the character is allowed to continue their movement from anywhere along that trace path. Once that occurs, then we're going to discard the trace hack blocks. And those are the basics of the hack action and attempting to crack a hack.